Yo. Hey guys, let's grab, there we go. Okay, let me know if audio is good, let me know if everything is good, if it's too high, too low, because we're obviously back on the main studio mic and not the DJI mic, so let me know how everything is, and how visuals are as well, because we're using the P mode on my camera instead of the manual video mode, so I don't entirely, let me try switch it. Oh god. What have I done? Where'd the camera go? Okay, well that went very well. Let's try like this? No? Seriously? You can't be serious. Okay. That went well. Let me just turn off and on the capture card. Yeah, guys, I can see it's a black screen. Wait, deactivate and activate. That did it. Okay, I guess we're staying on this. This is the manual video mode that we would normally be on. I hope ISO and everything is correct. Because, no, I don't know what's happened, you see. My camera has reset its settings for, like, no apparent reason. So, the technical issues aren't my fault this time. But yeah, let me know if you think ISO and, like, essentially, if it looks laggy. If it looks laggy, it's bad. Also, audio as well. Sorry. No, it would not be a mystical stream without having to go through all this stuff at the very beginning. Today is a very hectic stream, though, because as a lot of you probably know, the Valve frame has been announced. It's all good? Awesome. Very happy about that. I'll wait on a few more people essentially telling me it's good, and we will get to the information. Motion blur? Yeah, there shouldn't be. There really should not be any motion blur. If ISO and everything like that is set correctly, which it's clearly not. Oh, camera. Okay, give me a sec. Watch this. Okay, this is what happens when you stream with the DSLR. Light. Okay, there we go. I now have access to the touch screen. No, that looks correct. No, all the settings are correct. Oh, it's fine on the. It's fine on the camera. It looks bad here for you guys, because of course it does. That's just how that works. I don't know. I don't know why people are saying give a price point. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna give you a price point right away. That price point. Wow. I just told you guys the price, and it cut me out. Lovely. So, apparently, the price is going to be less than the index, which is super exciting. I'll show you guys that article in a second. But I was literally like, people are asking me for the price, and I was about to say the price, and it cut me off. That's amazing. Incredible. It's like, the camera is, the stream is going perfectly. No technical difficulties at all. Actually, talking about technical difficulties, because they haven't released the price yet, which is why we're speculating on price. I want to show this to you guys, since I actually made this happen for you. Those of you that were there on the previous stream will know about this. But the Echo Dot is now back there, so that you can see it at all times, because people kept donating last time to speak to the Echo. But now, it's hacked. It's rooted. Yes, we hacked and rooted an Amazon Echo Dot. And every time someone donates, this happens.
This is a test super chat message.
It goes rainbow. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Let's move on to the Valve frame. That was, yeah, that's actually, I don't know why I'm so proud of that. Yeah, you can root an Echo. The Echo actually has Android, believe it or not. It's got Android 5 on it. That thing actually has Android. It's got a full bootloader, full fast boot, and even has TWRP on it on a custom recovery. Let's jump into Steam Frame. Okay. So, I've got live chat here to my right. I have nowhere to put my phone, so I will put it down here. And for those that haven't yet seen it, here it is. Let me just... Whoops, that's not the display I wanted that on. Actually, let's go incognito mode. Yes. Ideal. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Here we go. Now we pray that me showing you guys the screen will not kill the stream, which could potentially happen. Who knows? Who knows? Also, I want live chat to be right here. What do I normally have on this screen? I don't know what I normally have on this screen. Is it this? Oh, I normally have this. This is so the music goes on this screen. Okay, cool. Let's switch. Hey! Okay, cool. So, let me make the screen larger again, because... Oh my god, it's happening again. This happened last time, where I couldn't make this... Okay, perfect. That wasn't too difficult. Okay, so, here we have the Steam Frame. And for those of you that completely do not know what the Steam Frame is, or are new here, new to VR in general, this is the Deckard. It's what we have been waiting for from Valve. Valve, of course, being one of the largest companies in gaming that owns Steam. So, this is the Steam Frame. It is a standalone headset from Valve that can run PCVR titles. Yes. Yes. It's everything we have wanted, and supposedly it will be cheaper than the Index. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'll show you guys that article in a second. Also, this is terrible. Why is live chat... you cannot see live chat at all right now. It's... What is happening? Let me fix that. Chat box. Theme clean. What about boxed? Will boxed fixed it? Hey, okay, you know what? That looks terrible. That looks very bad, but we're gonna keep it. Actually, what's Twitch? What is Twitch? I have an option here for Twitch. That doesn't do anything. No, it does, but it's bad. Chunky? Will this fix it? Nope. We're just scrolling through the themes at this point. Old school. What is that? Oh, God. Oh, God. All the messages take up 6 times too much space. Okay, we're going with boxed, simply because it'll actually be visible then. So, how many of you actually have seen this? How many of you know what we're looking at? I want to see a thing in chat to see how many people have actually already seen the Deckard. A lot of people have apparently looked at it. Looking good. Does anyone know where the announcement video is, by the way? I didn't actually expect it to happen, you know? I didn't actually expect it to release. I know we were talking about it, and I know that Brad leaked the fact that it was going to release today, but... Oh, thank you, Miki. Thank you so much. I'm going to copy this link, and we'll paste it here. But yeah, I totally didn't expect it. Oh, hello.
Hey, everyone.
To release simply because...
Hey, everyone.
Oh, 6 times we have to press that. Because, you know, it's... How long have we been coping for? How long has the cope been at this point, you know? So... Yeah. Okay. We're gonna watch the announcement video together now. I have my coffee right next to me. I do apologize if I seem a little bit out of it right now, but... Oh, we didn't even have... Where was the webcam this whole time? I didn't turn it off. Why was it gone? Anyway, I have about 4 hours of sleep, but this is a monumental thing we are looking at here today, so it has to be looked at. Let me just bump up the light a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's launch this. and let's watch together. 5 years, 6 years. Okay, some people are saying 5 years. Some people are saying 6 years. We have been coping for.
This is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be...
Actually, for your, safety, let me put on headphones real quick, because there is absolutely no way the mic isn't grabbing that desktop audio. Now we have to wait 6 years for Windows to actually realize they are connected. Has it shown up yet? It hasn't. Let's try press play and see if they're connected.
Happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck. But
okay, so obviously, for those that don't know, this is kind of built off of Steam Deck. Apparently, Steam Deck was kind of like, their starting point, which makes a lot of sense. It was their first round into portable PC gaming in general, and it worked out brilliantly. So it makes perfect sense to then move that on to PCVR, have their own ecosystem, their own operating system in general, and even allow you to play PC titles on it as well. So that's why the Steam Deck is such a big part of this.
Not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026.
Early 2026,
Let's start with
very good. Give me, it's annoying me now. I'm looking at it and it's annoying me. Low battery? Okay, we need to watch fast. I need to stop.
This is the new Steam controller.
Oh my god, they brought it back. How many of you guys remember the Steam controller?
Games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision
very
gyro
chunky,
aiming
no?
with the touch of your thumb
It's
or
thick.
your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours.
It looks
of
weirder.
playtime.
Yeah, no, I
With
definitely
Steam
agree.
controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on
cool.
to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh, this is the new Steam Machine.
Okay. I never in my life would have thought that they would be bringing back the Steam Machine, to be honest with you guys. Never in my life. How many years has it been since the Steam Machine was a thing? That it's been years. I remember prototypes of it floating around on eBay and stuff. Did it ever go mainstream? Like, did it ever actually get into stores? Or was it just something that there was a prototype of? I don't even remember them actually selling it. I could be completely wrong, though. That's sick, though. Valve saved PC. Yeah, well, it's if they do this right, wow, I literally cannot speak today. But the Steam Machine is literally going to be a console for PC gaming. Like, imagine actually being able to have a console, one console for everything. Like, that's sick. That's actually sick. Okay, it looks sleek.
Steam.
Okay, that's fire. I really like that. That's really clean. That is really clean. I don't even need one, because I have the gaming PC, but dependent on price, obviously, it would be nice for a gaming setup in the living room connected to the TV, you know what I mean? so I wouldn't have to stream wirelessly from the PC to the TV. It looks very clean. It actually looks like something you might want to put in a living room. It's like it's half of an Xbox is what it is. It's literally half of an Xbox. Make it into a server seems like an awful waste, to be honest.
Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but
that's
mighty
cool.
package, designed for
really
your
like
games
that.
on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck. Powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. Steam Machine.
That's fire. That's actually fire. 4K 60 FPS gaming on that tiny little thing. PC gaming, mind you. This isn't console gaming. Basically, the only thing, dependent on price, obviously, keeping people to consoles now is going to be exclusives. That's going to be it. That's it. There's no more, oh, PCs are big and clunky and you have to deal with Windows. No, they've got SteamOS. And you now have Proton. So you can just run PC games on it. That's crazy. This might actually be a very big breaking point for consoles in general. That's insane.
Runs SteamOS, made for a bigger screen. Built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever
Also, can I just really quickly say, Valve has saved Linux gaming in general. Like, they single-handedly have saved Linux gaming. They developed Proton, and they actually made it feasible and doable to do a very good, very nice gaming on Linux. Someone put that on a t-shirt. Very good, very nice gaming. Like, they have single-handedly saved Linux gaming, and I am so happy about it. I love Linux. Like, I'm not going to start talking about it, and no, I do not use Arch, but I do use Ubuntu, basically on a daily. So, maybe I'll finally be able to ditch Windows. Finally. Well, except for the Adobe suite of products. That ain't coming with me.
play with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionality.
I love that.
Or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want, and it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck.
The animations are
and it's great for streaming
adorable.
your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yep, this is Steam Frame.
Oh shit. It's sexy. It is.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive.
These controllers, though, I find them so funny. They are every single VR controller ever. And as I told you guys in a previous video, these are Qualcomm reference design. So that's why basically every single company on the planet uses them. They're just Qualcomm reference design, which is... And they work, you know? That saying, if it works, don't fix it. So, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Which, you know what? Cool, but I wish... I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't seen the full thing. But I wish they had full finger tracking from the index controllers, obviously. And some form of, like, grip to go around. Like, that's actually surprising that they didn't add that. That's one of the most comfortable features of the index they do. You just ruined it for me. You spoiled it. Okay, I'll shut up and I'll actually watch it because I'm saying things that are going to be revealed.
Tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR. using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand...
They actually did it, everyone. What's the opposite of an F in chat? What's the W? Everyone spam W. They did it. They absolutely deserve these Ws. That is... They made a standalone PC VR headset. Every other headset on the market is dead now. Okay, well, maybe not, because it's still going to be more expensive. But realistically speaking, if they don't catch up and, I don't know, use Proton in some way or something, like, what's the point? Obviously, me saying that every single headset is dead now, like every other headset is dead now, is, you know, that's an overreaction. Obviously, that's not the case. Obviously, there is a ton of titles, for example, on Quest, etc., that are not existent inside the Steam library. But this is going to be the issue of exclusives now. Again, like it is with consoles, where Quest gets exclusives that cannot arrive on Steam VR. And that is what is going to keep people to a certain headset. Now, mind you, personally, PCVR all the way, always. I do apologize, but PCVR all the way. Like, seriously, so many possibilities, so many capabilities, and the clarity is just, you can't beat it. You absolutely cannot beat it. And what Valve has done here is exceeded all of my expectations, simply because the thing actually looks good. And it's black. I've wanted a black headset from Meta since they launched the Quest 1. The white ones get dirty so easily. This looks so good. So yeah. That's the only reason you have an Xbox or PlayStation? Yeah, exactly. That's my point. It's people own... Essentially, these companies are splitting people up, making them buy their things for exclusives. Obviously, we're going to take a look at the specs in a second. We're going to see what it actually has and kind of compare that side by side. But honestly, dependent on price, and they did say they're hoping it's going to be less than Index, this is going to be a no-brainer for basically anyone looking for a headset that has a budget of slightly larger than a Quest. It's like, it's crazy. I cannot believe they did it, and they optimized it well enough to actually do it. Valve has not only saved Linux gaming, Valve has made standalone PCVR gaming a thing. That's a big hot take. A big hot take on what, though? Obviously, all of this is dependent on price, but realistically speaking, if you had the option to buy this, that can play basically any PCVR title out there, or not, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can say it's a hot take, but, well, actually, you know what? I'm really stupid, and I don't know what hot take means, so let me Google what it means real quick. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm getting a lot of very not good information on the internet, so... But yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
Your onboard storage
Let's keep looking.
to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam
There's a world for both. Yeah, no, I absolutely do agree that there is a world for both. Absolutely. But, realistically speaking, do you know who this is best for? Us. This is actually the best possible thing that could have happened to consumers. Because if Valve actually releases this for less than the Index, so we can assume it's going to be probably somewhere around the ballpark of $1,000, it's going to force other headset manufacturers to lower their price. You know? Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. Because this can do so much. And if they can't do this, or half this, realistically speaking, they're going to have to lower it. You know what I mean? So it's going to be best for us consumers, really. And then you obviously have the choice of this, which is going to be kind of like the higher end, I would say, probably again around the $1,000 mark, or a Quest, which has been the cheapest headset on the market for a while now and has fantastic titles and is just great. Like, the Quest just kind of works, you know what I mean? So it's definitely not a bad headset, and it is the best priced headset right now. So, yeah. This is best for us consumers, really. What if it is $600? Well, if it's $600, then the Quest is like... the Quest is going to have problems. The Quest is going to be in trouble. Do you know how many people exist in my comment section that would have gotten this over a Quest if they could, even simply because they do not like Facebook? You know what I mean? Like, the amount of people, you're one of them, and I'm not even surprised. I'm not even going to say that is a bad thing. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. Like, the Quest 3 is how much? $500? It's $500, I believe, in the US. I'm not in the US, so I don't know, but I think it's $500. If they release this at $100 more, it's a no-brainer. Like, even if you had to save up for like 2-3 months more, that's a no-brainer. This is going to be much more future-proof as well, with SteamOS on it, basically having entire Linux. Also, can I just say that's crazy? Does that theoretically mean that you could... This has like a UEFI BIOS. So you could theoretically just wipe Linux and... Or, you know what? Scratch that. Don't wipe it. Dual boot Linux and Windows on it. I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. Don't do that. Windows, very broken operating system. But that's crazy. This thing has a UEFI BIOS. A headset that isn't locked down. Because it can't be. You know? That's insane. It's ARM, yeah, it's ARM, but you can have a UEFI BIOS on ARM. And Windows on ARM does exist. You can probably install Android. How much do you want to bet someone's going to make a custom Android VR operating system now? Because this thing has to have, well, theoretically, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't have to be bootloader unlocked. But it's Valve. They like making their things unlocked. So I think they might actually allow us to unlock the bootloader on this thing, if it is locked, which I don't think it will be. And then people can start creating custom operating systems for it. But the thing is, why would you want to do that if SteamOS is probably going to be the best operating system for that? You know what I mean? Like, why would you want to do that? The only good thing that would come from that would be if someone did end up creating an operating system, you could port it onto any bootloader unlocked Android or ARM VR headset out there. Basically any of them. Which would allow basically any of them to... Actually, wait, I just had a thought. You know the way SteamOS has been available as an ISO for a while now? Like, you can install SteamOS on anything. Valve is so open. What are the chances they're going to release the source code, or not even just the source code, but the ISO, something for the SteamOS that they have on the Steam frame? If they do that, any bootloader unlocked ARM device will be able to install it. Theoretically speaking, if you have the device trees. Which means, and this is the worst possible idea on the planet, you can install it on the Oculus Go. You know? Don't do it. Really stupid idea. And obviously, dependent on chipset, you will or will not be able to run PCVR titles. That is just a thought. You know, it's us going way off script, but this is what happens when we have these exciting new things coming out. We can go off script like this. Play the video. Okay, we'll do it. I do apologize. You know, I have to mention these things as they come into my head, especially since they are doable. They are, you know,
Controller,
it's a
Steam
thing
Machine,
now.
And Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck. All powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience. and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem,
That's
giving you
adorable.
more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
Fire.
Learn more at steampowered.com.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go on to that website in just a second, but I do want to continue talking with you guys since I have a feeling we're onto something here. SteamOS, the next Doom, it's a type of computer. It can run. Oh no, if it's a type of computer, it can run SteamOS. I see that happening. I see it. That could be a thing. It could be a possibility. You know what I mean? That's actually crazy. That is crazy. I cannot believe they actually made it happen, and they are very open about it. So I think they might release the source code for it. That is crazy. But yeah, let's fire up the website. Let's take a look at the website, take a look at the specs, the features, and stuff like that, because they didn't really mention that during the announcement video. But Valve is like that, you know? You're gonna go watch Jacksepticeye. Well, see ya. Goodbye. Thanks for joining the stream. But yeah, here we go. So, oh my god, the text is borked again. Let's fix it. Properties. Where do I change the color? Background color. Is this the color of... Wait, can I make it black? What did I just do? Is there... That did absolutely nothing. Why? Wait, hide characters, browser settings, custom code. No thank you. Text color. Bingo. Black. Haha! Okay. So. Oh my god, why is it in Polish? Yay. Okay, so I can't be the only one thinking that it is a very sexy headset, right? Too good to be true. It's Valve. They're not baiting us anymore. It's not copium anymore. It's really funny, actually. I don't know if you guys saw it, but sadly, as Bradley posted a thing from the trailer where they were playing, I think it's Scrabble, and someone almost made the word copium. They know. They know. But yeah. Wait, if you can install it on Snapdragon VR headsets, if we get a bootloader unlock, we could install it on Quest 3 3S, and then, yeah, that's the whole point. That is basically the whole point. You could theoretically then install it on, well, anything, as long as you have the device trees. And device trees, trust me, are not that difficult to make. As a matter of fact, there's payload dumpers that can do it for you right now. It may or may not boot, but that is trial and error. That's just how that works. So it is theoretically possible, and I would be one of the first people to try it. Trust me, if we get a bootloader unlock on Quest. But yeah, so here you can see VR and non-VR gaming, so you can do basically anything you want. Also, that back cushion looks so comfortable. Look at it. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Also, I want to show you guys, on Road to VR, they did say, price-wise, was it Road to VR? I think it was Road to VR. Ah, here we go. A Steam Frame's price hasn't been locked in yet, but Valve expects it to be cheaper than the Index. So, yeah. So it'll be less than 1,000. That's crazy. That's actually insane. There's no way they're making it $600. I bet you it's gonna be... I'm putting my money on like 800, 900. Imagine they made it $999. That would be so funny. But the fact that they pushed this much hardware into it and are making it cheaper than the Index is crazy. 2160 by 2160. Yeah, but okay, let's just take a look at the specs and then we can criticize it. So, a high quality streaming first experience. So, it's a streaming first experience. I disagree with that. If we can run standalone titles, we will. You get a wireless adapter. Yes, very much. Introducing foveated rendering. So it's got eye tracking. Yes, very good. Eye tracking. Big positive. Very nice. Seamless audio experience. Oh. Hey, the echo. It works. Okay, yes, Basil, we know that, but not on the latest firmware. Basil just triggered the echo. So yeah, we talked about this. Okay, here we go. So who wants pancakes? Those look massive. Those pancake lenses basically take up the entirety of the headset. Like, they take up the entirety of the headset. That's crazy. That must have a very nice sweet spot. So we've got 72 to 144 hertz. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. I swear. If they released this headset with anything lower than 120, I would have probably flipped the table. And it's mounted to the wall, so trust me, that would have been difficult. But yeah, no, thankfully it is 72 to 144. And then they've got the 2160 by 2160. Is 2160 really that bad? Basil throwing in money into the index fund. Oh, you guys can't see it, but all my WLED LEDs inside this room go rainbow whenever someone donates. As a matter of fact, I believe you saw the ones up top. My Home Assistant is super delayed and broken, so that's why that's so delayed. 2160 by 2160. Use the Pico 4. Does the Pico 4 have 2160 by 2160 panels? I don't remember. If it does, let me just confirm. Because if it does, I can tell you that's more than fine. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that is, I've used that headset. So I can confirm that that is more than fine.
Go back up, it's foveated streaming NG, not rendering.
Oh my god, I am so stupid. Okay, let me go back up. I do apologize. I do apologize. Thank you for the donation. Let me go back up. I am also just trying to, at the same time, switch the text back to white because it's annoying me. Can I switch the text to... Oh, no, that's a terrible idea. Okay, that's F, 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 F. That's good. I like that. And then let's do boxed. Yes. Okay, cool. So it's foveated streaming. I can't be the first one who's made that mistake.
Every time I donate, the lights in the kitchen go crazy and they cause mad cause she's trying to cook. Mwahahaha.
Wait, how did you know?
Donation, I swear I need to save money.
Wait, how did you... Wait, are they actually... Emma! Are the lights in the kitchen going crazy? Okay, yeah, they are. So it's not just my room, it's the entire house. Okay, cool. Oh, she said so in chat? Oh my god. Okay, let's take a look at this foveated streaming stuff, because I believe I can't be the only one who's made that mistake, looking at this, assuming it's foveated rendering. So foveated streaming is a new feature that optimizes detail where your eyes are looking. Sounds like foveated rendering. And typically offers a 10 times improvement in image clarity and effective bandwidth. Behind the scenes, we're using low latency eye tracking to steer the best quality pixels only to where you're looking. I'm confused. Am I the only one that's confused? That looks like foveated rendering. That just kind of sounds like foveated rendering. What's the difference? It's rendering stuff where your eyes are looking. That's at highest res. And it's the same but for streaming? Yeah, but like they already do that. Lower Wi-Fi requirements? Okay. Yeah, I get that. That's... Yeah. But headsets already do this. for streaming. It saves bandwidth. Okay, so the big thing here is it saves bandwidth if you have a crappy connection. I guess that's very handy, but theoretically speaking, with the wireless adapter, you shouldn't be having a crappy connection. It's actually crazy. Okay, so maybe I'm just not like seeing this for the amazingness that it is. I can imagine it's very good, producing probably very low latency and things like that. So it sounds good in practice. I just don't necessarily see how it's that different to what we already have. Headsets with eye tracking and virtual desktop per se, I thought they pretty much already do that, but apparently maybe not. But yeah. It's because your GPU also can't. Yeah, no, I get that. No, I totally do. It's less bandwidth and less power from your PC, which is nice. And obviously they'll probably have foveated rendering as well, with eye tracking and all the good stuff. So makes sense. Easy battery access, very nice. So these are the controllers. So, controllers that we've seen before, pretty much. The VR inputs you'd expect, typical. Capacitive finger tracking enhances immersion. These controls are fully backwards compatible. Capacitive finger tracking. But I only see... So, is there capacitive trackers underneath here as well? D-pad. They seem to have double triggers, which is really cool. Oh, cool. Okay, so the capacitive, is down here. So they've managed to hide it. Yeah, it would be weird if they didn't have it, to be honest. They're kind of known for that, The knuckles are known for the fact that they have full finger tracking. So that makes perfect sense. I'd be very surprised if they removed that. Absolutely love that, though. Absolutely love that. Steam frame controllers also have all the familiar inputs. So you'll be able to use them as for gaming, your flat screen games as well. Very nice. Oh yeah, you're right. It has a D-pad. I looked at this and I was like, looks like Quest controllers. No, it's got a D-pad. So that's why it's got a D-pad specifically so that you can map it to all your PC games. So is that a good thing? I'd say it is. I think this is going to open up a whole ton more opportunities for people, like mapping things and stuff like that. So this is what VR controllers should have been. I agree. I actually think this is very good. I actually think this is going to be very comfortable and will allow you to map things just the way you like it. I don't really understand. Do I have any VR controllers here? Like, why not on a standard VR controller? Why not have those 4 buttons, There's room here for them, so it makes perfect sense to have them there. I think this is going to be very comfortable. The magnetic thumbsticks, of course. It has to be Valve. They have to show off new technologies. Okay. Standalone play, of course. So it'll have a verified program that helps you see which games in your library will work standalone. I wonder if there's going to be, like, essentially recommended standalone VR titles and titles that you can run whether they are recommended to be ran or not. So essentially you can kind of run them and not get the best experience, if you know what I mean. I hope that is the case, because a lot of people, to play their favorite games, will have, will have lower expectations, essentially, from their headset. If someone wants to play, say, Half-Life Alyx, they don't necessarily need to be running that thing at 144 hertz. Or someone might decide to run at a higher resolution and lower hertz, lower FPS, No more RMAing my words today are not functioning. No more RMAing controllers for Hardball Drift. Yeah, even though I have not yet gotten that on my index controllers. The only thing I have on my index controllers that is very annoying, and this is the only issue I have, is a squeaky trigger. Very annoying. Very annoying. there's a developer kit. So developers, if you guys, if anyone in chat is a developer, you guys can get one. This is adorable. This little animation. That's so cool, though. I cannot believe they went and they released everything. Do you guys think, right? You know we had the copium for the Steam frame. We had the copium for that. Do you guys think that there's like other communities on YouTube and on the internet somewhere that were coping real hard for the last 6 years for the Steam machine or the Steam controller? Like, imagine entire communities just based around the Steam machine or the Steam controller. So this is us, and then you have these communities. I want to find those communities. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay, the technical specifications. So someone said in chat earlier, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Finally, hell yes, that is going to be amazing. A Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. So they didn't go for any XR specific chip here. They actually went for the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which, is that the newest one? I don't even think that's, is that the newest one? When was that released? $2023. Okay. Yeah, the newest is the Elite. I was thinking that. Now, don't get me wrong, it can clearly do it just fine. Like it's going to be more powerful than the Quest, that's for sure. And it can probably run SteamVR just fine. We ran Steam games. I ran The Witcher on my phone, which is a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So the Gen 3 is going to be a lot more powerful than that. And it's got a whole 16 gigs of RAM. Very happy with that. More than happy with that. I'm just quite intrigued as to why it has this and not something newer. But I assume that's just what comes with, working on something for this many years. You can't really change the processor down the line. You know what I mean? So, yeah, 8 Gen 3. Very nice. Okay, 16 gigs of RAM, either 256 or 1 terabyte UFS storage options. Micro SD card for expandable storage. Holy shit. I need a button. I need a swear button. Just for Valve, I need a swear button. Every time I am about to swear in a live stream, I need to be able to press a button on my Stream Deck that will essentially make a funny noise. Because this, how long have we been asking for this? How long? They did it. Does any other headset... The Vive has it, doesn't it? The Vive has an expandable TF card, I think. But, wow. They did it. I mean, you're going to need it for standalone PCVR, but... They did everything. Also, I just realized I can zoom in on the webpage like this, so now I can go back to clean. That is crazy. Meta would never, absolutely, yeah, no, they would never, like, their whole thing is selling you a larger storage device. Also, it's what all phone manufacturers did as well. Sure, they all went away from the TF card, the micro SD card that you can expand your storage with, which was the dumbest move on the planet. Yeah, I get it's a financial thing, but we all hate them for it. I mean, why on earth does my phone in 2025 not have a feature that my phone from, I don't know when the last phone with a micro SD card was produced, but it doesn't have that. Why? Why? We use micro SD cards for recording. We use micro SD cards for gaming, for high bitrate 4K video. They are more than capable of housing games. And yet, no one is doing it. And here comes Valve just absolutely destroying the market. This has everything. It's got a rechargeable 21.6 watt-hour lithium-ion battery, one USB Type-C 2.0 port in the rear for charging and data, and you can charge with USB-C at 45 watts. That's quick charge, by the way. Probably has power delivery. From before half the Quest users were born. Hey, what is this pyramid spinning thing? I forgot that existed. Meta, Apple, etc. all charge ridiculous amounts for greater storage. Absolutely, 100%. That's their shtick. That's the way they do it. For context, the Quest 3 is 19.44 watt hours. Thank you for that. I wouldn't have known that off the top of my head. So if you guys have any specs you kind of want to compare, do feel free to send them into chat. I do appreciate it. But so this is a slightly larger, about 2 watt hour lithium-ion battery larger than the Quest. I do wonder though, right? Because in your head it sounds like it's only 2 watt hours larger. But realistically speaking, this is a newer chipset. So it is probably more efficient. I do wonder how this is actually going to hold up in real life when it comes to playtime. So going to be very, very interesting. Head strap includes integrated dual audio drivers and a rechargeable battery on the rear. So, very good. Battery is on the rear. So, again, Valve did something that other companies are moving away from, putting their stupid batteries on stupid cables. And I do apologize if you guys actually find that comfortable, but I don't. I get that for XR headsets, it sort of ish makes sense, but I still don't like it. I hate having a wire kind of going down anywhere. I much more prefer having it on the back. The Quest Pro proved that is a more than good way of actually having your battery. This is very well weighted. And yeah, you can't replace the head strap, but this is incredibly comfortable. I'd never want to replace the head strap on this. Yeah, no, it is an absolute no-brainer for counterbalancing. Meta has done it, though. Meta did do it with the Quest Pro, and then they just never did it again, which is like so stupid. The headset design actually looks so good. Yeah, no, as I said before, it is really sexy. It looks so good. The Quest Pro res is 1800 by 1920, and yet I still play on it. That shows you 2160 by 2160 should be more than good enough for people. At 144 hertz, more people are going to be happy with this than would not be happy with this, I assume. It is unpluggable. Wait. It doesn't say that anywhere. The strap is unpluggable, or the battery is unpluggable? We're going to have to watch a few more videos later on after this. We're going to watch a few more videos since people are telling me that a lot of other creators have posted. So, oh, my light just died. Why did that happen? Oh, I forgot to plug it in. Okay, give me a second. I'll plug it in. Can I just say, if it is actually unpluggable, that's crazy. If that battery or strap is unpluggable, that's like, Valve has given people everything they want. Everything. The entire head strap is removable. Do you know why that is insane? That means people can make custom head straps with custom batteries, and it basically gives everyone what they want. It gives everyone exactly what they want. Because if you're one of those people that actually prefers having your battery on a wire, you can just get a head strap without a battery and put it on a wire. They basically made something for everyone. The audio module is unpluggable too. Valve and their openness. Damn, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got inside-out based tracking. Oh, and how much do you want to bet this also means that Valve is going to be releasing some form of full-body trackers in the future? Now, I'm still a Slime VR simp, so, I can't really move away from that. But I'd love to see it, to be honest. I'd love to see it. Imagine them running, like, their own version of SteamOS. The trackers are going to run a full version of SteamOS. Tracking works in the dark as well. So does it have IR? Yeah, it has IR illuminators. I assumed so. Now, I'm not, like, a person that looks into things like that. I'm not going to tell you... You know what? I forgot what I was saying. Anyway... IR illuminators. Are they dangerous? You know, we've played around with them before because the Quest 2 can also see in the dark if you have an IR illuminator. But, you know, reading a lot online and stuff, I'm not one of those people that's going to go ahead and tell you that this is going to be bad for you and destroy your eyes or something, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't firing IR at other people supposed to be bad? Now, says the person who uses it, because I actually use it. And, you know, I've got Valve base stations, which I'm fairly certain fire IR lasers all across the room. So I'm not one of those people to not use it. But I'm just asking, like, infrared isn't harmful? Or is it harmful only at, like, a certain thing, you know? IR can let you see through certain things? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
I love battery counterweight. I can't help but feel at least that a bit uneasy with a lithium battery on such a vulnerable spot of the body.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree. I see why people would really not like that. I guess that is another point for much more preferring, you know, not having the battery on the back. Sorry, I have like major brain spikes now. Also, I'm trying to figure out why that didn't come through. Yeah, why did that not come through the speakers? Very broken. Huh. Because you guys couldn't hear that, right? You guys couldn't hear the TTS. TTS advanced, no. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't. TTS is broken? Yeah, it is. That's the. Oh, you know why? I know why. It's because the Bluetooth headphones are connected and Windows is broken. Windows will only kind of. So Windows played it through my speakers, but not through the headphones. So, yeah, it doesn't make your pupils go smaller, so too much can damage your eyes. Yeah, but it's only if it is too much, right? So that's essentially what I've heard, because IR is invisible to our eyes, so but it is still light. So it doesn't, you know, our eyes make themselves, well, our pupils make themselves smaller if there's too much light, so less light comes in and doesn't damage your eyeball. But obviously, IR doesn't do that. But, you know, basically every single manufacturer out there nowadays uses some form of IR. As pointed out, iPhones use IR for Face ID. Phones like the OnePlus 8 Pro, in case you guys didn't know what this is the OnePlus 8 Pro. It's got a little camera down here that actually had a controversy and OnePlus turned it off because it could see through thin clothes. Possibly because it has something to do with IR. That was never really explained. It was a very weird camera to begin with, and I believe in the past a very old camera existed as well. It's a big camera, you know, and that could also see through thin material. So a lot of controversies like this exist in the past. I'm just gonna run a quick super chat here right now, just to make sure that it works now. Yes, TTS is
This
fixed.
is a test super chat message.
So all we had to do was take off the headphones. Thank you, Windows. But yeah, so that's how IR works. I'm not saying it is dangerous. I was just asking to see if anyone in chat had essentially any kind of other information than I already did. But no, it all makes perfect sense. Too much can damage your eyes, but too much of anything can damage, well, everything. So sitting in front of my PC for too long can also damage my eyes. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. It was the Sony camera. Did we watch the same video by chance? It was where it had night vision, right? But you could turn on like the night vision, or you could boost exposure or something without being in the night vision mode. It was something stupid, the Sony camera, that had that option, and it could see through clothes as well. So that was a controversy, and OnePlus clearly didn't learn that. So many phones on this table, damn. But yeah. Okay, so we've got the IR illuminators for... Oh, hello.
Skibby D's nuts.
All the RGB lights are going crazy. Damn. guys get water ASMR. There you go. Okay, let's continue looking through this. Later on, when I don't know how I'm gonna do chapters. Obviously, I'm gonna have a full video out on this for you guys tomorrow. But I do like chaptering up my live streams as well, in case someone wants to catch up on the live stream. So I'm gonna have to chapter this up later, and all my talking points, as in like while I'm talking, are probably just gonna be. I'm gonna label them as blah blah blah. Skip through this.
Too much gimbal can damage your collarbone. Anywho, thanks for the stream. I must go sew straps for my new slime tracker set.
Goodbye, Basil. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So yeah, monochrome pass-through. How do people feel about this, by the way? I feel like a lot of people are just not gonna care, to be honest. I feel like most people are just not gonna care about the monochrome pass-through. It does throw me off a little bit. It wouldn't keep me from buying the headset whatsoever, but it does throw me off a little bit. It's not like I care about it too much. It's just I don't think it would have cost them that much more to add it, and then they could have expanded their app library to mixed reality games. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why it throws me off a little bit, but again, it wouldn't stop me from buying the headset. And as you said, it is better than no cameras. You can easily DIY it and put color cameras on yourself. Oh, pretty cool. I do wonder whether they would have released kind of like an accessory in the future then. That could potentially be a thing. So, yeah. User accessible front expansion port. Very nice. Dual high-end speed camera. High-speed camera interface. High-speed camera. 8 lanes at 2.5 gigabits. Okay, so they're essentially PCIe Gen 4. Very nice. Of course. Of course. Actually, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. Wait, so we've got a dual high-speed camera interface and a PCIe Gen 4 interface. Does that mean you could theoretically... It's got one lane, though. It's got one lane. I was going to say, would it be possible to add a graphics card? Like an extension, an external graphics card to your VR headset. But it's got one lane, so... probably not. Just be careful that they don't put Sony IR cameras and turn up the exposure. Even if they do, they're running Linux. They're probably not stalking you. Yeah, it is LCD. The 2160 is LCD, but to be honest, I'm going to be real with you. I don't really care that much. Yeah, it would have been nice. Like, it would have been very nice to have micro OLED. Micro OLED is beautiful. It absolutely destroys anything else on the market, but I bet you they did that simply because they wanted to keep the cost down and keep it at 144 hertz. I bet you that's why they did that. I could be totally off, obviously, but I bet that's why they did that. It's got Wi-Fi 7. Finally, a Wi-Fi 7 enabled headset. I guess we're going to have to do a comparison. Wi-Fi adapter included in the box. Wi-Fi 6E, very nice. Provides direct low latency link between headset and PC. It's got Bluetooth 5.3. Are we still on 5.3? Are we actually still on 5.3? I thought we were higher than that at this point. But Bluetooth is still very broken interface. Like, to this very day. Like, why can I not connect more than one audio device through Bluetooth at once? Except on a Samsung. I think you can on a Samsung. Oh, well, whatever. It's locked. Yeah, it's locked. I couldn't be bothered. So why are they the only ones that can do that? Dual speaker drivers per ear. They're absolutely flexing on basically every other standalone headset here because they've actually got speakers and not just slit holes. That's hilarious. They just one-upped so many companies. It's so funny. LCD uses less power? I doubt it. I would say OLED definitely uses less power. Sure, that's why we have always on displays and stuff, because, you know, OLED is only on where it needs to be on. So if something is black on an OLED, it's off. So I think OLED uses less power than LCD for sure, but I think it's to keep price down. I would say it's definitely that. Dual microphone array, very nice. We've got the size, the weight. So with the core module plus the head strap, because of course the head strap is removable, it comes with SteamOS 3 Arch-based. So anyone that buys this product may now say they use Arch. Okay? Yeah. Exactly. So now we can all buy a t-shirt that says, we use Arch. Might start selling those, to be honest. Capacitive finger tracking. Oh my god, this is like the headset of my dreams. This might actually be another one of those, you know, wow moments. It's been a while since I've used a headset that has given me kind of like a wow moment from when I first jumped into VR. This might actually do it. It's got everything. I don't think it's missing anything except for color cameras, but that can be modded on. That is crazy. Controller tech specs. You get controller tech specs in case you want them. Full 6-off tracking. Are they tracked by the headset or do they track themselves? Full 6-off tracking. Do they have cameras on the controllers? I didn't take a very good look at them. I don't see any cameras. I didn't take a very good look at the controllers earlier. No, I highly... No, they don't seem to have any cameras. So they're not self-tracked. They seem to be tracked by... It has a color camera slot. Did they actually add... They thought of it. There's no way. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. Let's just continue scrolling, because I don't think I can say anything that controllers aren't self-tracked. Okay. So that's a shame, because the Quest Pro proved that that was possible. And then it would probably allow you to buy these controllers separately and connect them to any headset you like, which a lot of people would have done. I think a lot of people would have done that. Then again, if Meta actually wanted to, they could partner up with Valve and allow anyone to buy these controllers separately and connect them to their Quest. Like Apple did with the PSVR 5 controllers. PSVR 2 controllers. So, I think that would be a great idea. I think a lot of people would buy these. Haptic motor in each controller, capacitive sensing. Capacitive finger tracking, very nice. 2.4 gigahertz link to dedicated headset radio. Yes. This is incredibly impressive. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless. I really am, because again, it's been 6 years. For me, hardcore coping, it's been like 2. But they actually did it, and they did it right, and they exceeded basically all of my expectations. It's crazy. The headset is designed for gamers, but not really for enthusiasts. Why would you... Is it because of the resolution? Is it because of the resolution? Was the coping worth it, knowing things now? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. It is, again, everything I have wanted and exceeding those expectations. Like, Valve actually went and did it right. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you. Oh, there's the echo.
L1, L2, R1, R2 plus grip makes 6 triggers, while Quest has only 4, L, R and grips. Since it also has DPAD, it's PB fully compatible with any X input games very intuitively.
Yeah, that's why they did it. That's why they did it. I was about to say, you know, that's not going to be very good for VR games, I think. It's, yeah, for those that didn't notice, it's got 2 triggers on the back, which is really cool. But it's part of what they were mentioning earlier in the video when we were watching that. It's part of the fact that they wanted to make it just kind of work out of the box with any gamepad game that you want to play. So you don't need to take out a gamepad. You essentially have a gamepad right here. It's just split in half. So that's why they have those there, so that it is just out of the box compatible. I think that is a brilliant idea. It's really cool. Cannot believe it hasn't been done before. So, yeah. Why do you wish it had a wired mode? I don't think there's any point for that. They give you a wireless adapter, which is going to make things absolutely brilliant. And I think, you know, for me personally, it's once I went wireless, I basically never want to go back. No matter how good the headset is, it's just that freedom of wireless is too good. The wire is really annoying. No OLED, no hand tracking, no pass-through. Hand tracking will happen. I bet you hand tracking will happen 100%. It has pass-through. It's just not color. Yeah. I don't know. I feel this could be enthusiast grade to a certain extent. And if Valve allows enough upgrades and makes them easy enough, this is definitely going to be enthusiast grade. Because it's going to be one of those things that you buy and you upgrade over time, which is the best kind of owning something. Because you can update it and make it better in your own free time or when you have the money for it. It's the best kind of owning a product, if you ask me. That, and then you kind of feel more attached to it as well, as an additional little bonus, because you upgraded it. You made it better. So, yeah. Eye tracking would make even basic hand tracking good. It's like, they're going to do it. There's no reason for them not to do it. So I think they're definitely going to make hand tracking a thing. They might not make it available for playing games and stuff, but a lot of people are going to be using this headset even just to, you know, watch movies. And VR Chat and many other titles that are on PCVR already have support for hand tracking. It's just not available inside PCVR. It's available on other standalone headsets. So it makes perfect sense for Valve to include it and then maybe add an SDK for it or something so that those games that already have support for it on other devices can just port it. You know? Yeah. I don't know. It's so exciting. I think we should watch another video on it real quick. Oh my god.
It's my favorite YouTuber, Linus Tech Tips. Let's oh my gosh, no, do not copyright me. Let us watch a Linus Tech Tips video real quick.
Give me a second, guys. I'm supporting small YouTubers by watching the ads. Okay. Let's switch to display. Let's see what my favorite YouTuber, Linus Tech Tips, has to say about
Everyone knows that
Oh wow, Linus, stop screaming. No need to scream. No need to scream, Linus. Okay, I'm gonna put on the headphones now. Now we wait. Thank you, Windows. The headphones have said, the headphones said they were connected like 20 seconds ago, and we're still waiting on Windows to show the bar.
outside-in tracking is...
Oh, there we go. It works now. the lenses are so big. It's so funny. Obviously a very good thing. Obviously a very good thing, but they are massive. I love seeing it. That sweet spot is going to be great. Also, for people asking if I watch Linus often, I used to. It's back in the day when I got into PC building. Every time I would build a new PC, I'd essentially have like a Linus Tech Tips video going on in the background. Not so much anymore, but that's also because I don't really have the time to watch a lot of YouTube anymore. But yeah, that's my story with Linus. Basically got me into PC building back in the day, which was probably, I want to say, 10 years ago? Maybe 8? I don't know. I don't remember. Valve made Windows. Valve made a headset that can emulate Windows through Proton, and then also made it emulate Android. That's they may have. Do you know if that is correct? Meta might actually be cooked. People are saying in chat, Meta is cooked. Yeah, Meta might be cooked. FEX 68 Proton and Android AP. Wow. You mean x86, I think. It's x86, right? I believe. Not x68. But, that means, theoretically speaking, people can now port their Quest games from APKs onto the Steam frame. I am... I'm sorry. I am actually speechless. Do not give... No, it's not illegal. It's not illegal. I'm not saying rip your games and stuff. I'm saying that, you know, companies that have Quest games can now port them to Valve. That's... Don't say that. Looking at Quest 2 and Quest 3. Goodbye, friends. That's so sad. For some reason, that just makes me really sad. We're living in a very exciting time, guys. I'm actually very excited for this. Super excited. Because it means now all the other companies are going to have to step up their game. And how on earth do you step up past this? I'm very excited to see what on earth happens in 2026. I have a strange feeling it's going to be big. That is... I am actually kind of tired from the excitement, to be honest, because my brain, it's just the 4 hours of sleep and the fact that it's finally out and it's better than anything I would have ever expected it's eating me from inside. It's also eating me that I can't have it yet because it's early 2026 and we don't have a price. But now, you know what? I'm going to stop saying it because I keep saying the same thing. They've blown everything out of the water. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to stop. Oh. No. No. Okay, well, Riley does do good sponsors. Actually, that they went with AA batteries because I found that to be a point in VR in general where people agree or disagree. That's it. There is nothing in between. You either love the AA batteries or you much more prefer rechargeable. And there is a very big plus of AA, and that is the fact that if they die, you can swap them out right away, and you don't have to wait for the controller to charge, which is the big downside of the Quest Pro controllers. So AA batteries are actually, I thought in the past that they weren't ideal. I would have much more preferred lithium-ion batteries, but now kind of using the Quest Pro controllers for a very long time, I can tell you, I would have loved them to be either AA or, even better, have replaceable lithium-ion batteries. So you can essentially just kind of pop them out. You know, they could be magnetic or something. And that would have been great because you could have bought like a few of those. You could have bought them and had like a charging dock and charged those instead. So yeah, you can recharge AA batteries as well. That works too. But for some reason, I would have just much more liked it to be a lithium-ion battery inside the controller. I think that would have also given us more battery life too. I could be wrong on that one though.
They're gonna have
this is exactly what I was talking about, like 1:1. This is exactly what I said at the beginning when we found out you could run Android APKs. There's not a single thing they missed, I think. I don't think they missed this. It's
commitment
saying Meta cooked. Meta kind of cooked right now.
And maybe
but Wow, okay, that last part really surprised me, to be honest. That last part is crazy. The fact that Valve is actually open to other companies continuing to manufacture and support the Index, that's like giving away your trade secrets just so that other people, us mere mortals, can continue enjoying the device. That's like the opposite of what Meta did with Echo. But yeah, that's crazy. So the conclusion here is the deck card exists, the Steam frame exists, we got everything we wanted and more, and the only thing we're truly missing is color pass-through and micro OLED. And that's it. Those are the two only things. And maybe a slightly higher resolution than 2160 by 2160. But to be honest, using the Pico 4, I don't think I'm going to care that much. Okay, there's absolutely no way they didn't put a headphone jack on it. There's no way. You're saying no headphone jack. You're telling me they put like 16 million expansion ports on it. A micro SD card port, and they didn't put a headphone jack on it. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Oh yeah. We know about the fact that the frame is supposed to launch at a lower price than the Index. We were actually looking at that at the beginning of the stream. So yeah, supposedly we're actually getting this thing for a cheaper price than the Index. It's going to be able to run standalone PCVR. It's going to have everything we asked for. Almost. Okay, almost everything. Asterisk. So yeah, that's absolutely insane. This is properly insane. I do wonder, actually, that's a very valid point there. I see micro OLED coming in refresh models, just like the deck OLED. That is a very valid point. I will be very triggered if they do that. If they do that, if I buy this thing and then like 2 months later they release an OLED model, I'm gonna get so triggered. Oh, I'm very, very happy and very positively surprised by this news. The copium has paid off. We succeeded. Our combined coping has spawned the Valve Index. Sorry, the Steam frame. Wow. This is it. Oh. Anyway, guys, it's almost midnight for me. If you guys want to continue this conversation, I'll be happy to continue talking to you on the Discord. Make sure to join the Discord. Actually, this is on me, but I forgot to add the Discord to the... I did, didn't I? I forgot to add the Discord to the description. So if you guys want to join the Discord, here it is. And I'll have a full video talking to you guys about this tomorrow, with possibly parts of the stream in there as well, so do make sure to check it out, see if you guys are in it. But yeah, I'll be more in depth there. I'll have sleep. And I'll make a nice professional video out for you. Could not have gone today without starting up a live stream. I didn't want to release the video today. It would have been rushed. It would have been incomplete. I don't want to do that. I much more prefer starting up a stream and talking to you guys about it, getting your thoughts and opinions on it as well. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for coming. It was a ton of fun checking this out for you guys. I am so unbelievably happy that this exists. It's out. And I'm very, very excited to see how other companies react to this. See you in the next one. Oh, and on the Discord. Peace.